Alright, folks, I'm on my way to work. I got out the door a little late, unfortunately. It says I'm not going to get there till 5:58, but you know what? The fuck ever. You know what I mean? Sorry. So today's November 4th, Tuesday, part 2 of 5. You know, yesterday came and went. So I want to make it clear. Yesterday I seemed really pissed off after I got to work. I was so annoyed that I just decided to do a video while I was walking to the car, which actually wasn't that bad, honestly. So I know now that that's actually a nice little spot for a part 2, especially since I drive over to the building. I can just put my phone back on the charger, right? So, but anyway, hope y'all are doing well. It's finally Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Next week is November 11th, so I will not be working next week today. But I will be working next week, you know. So it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Which, it's stupid that it's not a Monday. You know, I have 3 days off straight. But hey, you know what? A day off. I was just like, you know, because that's what some people were saying. But they weren't saying it out of irritation. They were just like, well, oh well. I was just like, yeah, at least it's a day off of some kind. It's a day off of some kind, you know. So I was just happy about that, you know. So, but anyway, yeah, you know, I've been doing all right. Yesterday, we didn't do anything major. I mean, work. I just worked. I didn't get everything done, but yeah, I was way too close to the cars there. Oops. I didn't get anything done. I got things done. What am I saying? I got everything done except for like a couple of minor things, you know. So hopefully Christina will be back today. If not, then oh well. At least I'm ready to work by myself. I know how to get the keys out now. I literally do it on my own. So, you know, yeah, you know. I figured out and memorized how to get the keys regularly, so yeah, you know, because I have my own set of keys now, which is pretty cool. You know, I have my own set of keys, not mine directly, but I have my own profile in the system to get keys. So it's pretty cool. Like, not really, but, you know, it's alright. I gotta fix that. Oh, man. I got that fucking night in... That one Will Ferrell movie. What's it called? A Night in Roxbury haircut. I don't want that, bro. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not what I want. Okay, that works. That works. Yeah. I don't want that Night in Roxbury haircut. Or it's not a haircut, but style, you know. I liked how I had it this morning. I don't know why. It looks different now. So, but yeah, next Tuesday I'll have off. So, supposedly I'm supposed to be getting paid either Friday or Saturday, which that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go make another payment for my the Rickenbacker. Sorry about the, you know, it's closed. I can't breathe, so I'm constantly having a. I can't breathe through my left nostril. Anyway, so yesterday, it was okay. Like I said, Allie, I couldn't tell if she was joking at first. But, so I made a rant video about it. Like, I was just like, bro, it's just fucking keys. Don't put me on full blast and stuff like that. But I wasn't like, don't put me on full blast. I was just like, there was no need for that. You know what I mean? But she was just fucking joking. From what Christina said, she was just kidding. She was just joshing. Because I was like, it's just a pen, man. You know what I mean? It was just a pen. You know, I'm not stealing your pens. You just left without your pen, and I just forgot to give it back. But really, I didn't care to. But it doesn't count as stealing. You know what I mean? So, or I mean, I guess it does. But anyway, but yeah, shit. I don't even know where that pen is now. I can't find it anywhere. So, but anyway, the point was she was just kidding, you know, because it's just a fucking pen. You know, there's no reason to. But my issue is I can't read social cues and I can't read the room if someone's joking or not, which is annoying, honestly. I wish I could. I really do wish I could. Because sometimes I think people are joking, but then they're not. And then when people are joking, I think they're serious, you know what I mean? And, you know, it sucks, really. It sucks having to think like that. So, but anyway, yeah, it was just me by myself, and I got through most of the rooms. It was just a couple of small things, but I got through all the rooms, so I'm happy about that. For the most part, it was just a couple of minor things that I couldn't get to. But I got all the bathrooms, I got all the rooms by 1:30-ish. I got all the garbages out. You know, it was just the lobby garbages that I couldn't get. But, you know, I did check them, and they were full. They were full. Sorry. Why do I keep saying shit like that? I would have taken it out if they were full. They were not full. They barely had anything in them, so. I'm gonna cut right in front of you, bud. But yeah, like, they were not full. They barely had shit in them. If it barely has anything in them, I'm not going to take it unless it's got, like, soda or food on the actual bag. Then I'll take it. But if it's just candy wrappers, which most of them were having, or, you know, napkins, you know, but it's got to be a lot, you know, or just minor things, I'm not going to take them out. I'm not going to waste the bags, and I'm not going to do all that fun jazz, so. Thank you, God, for all the green lights. For real, you know. I'm actually making some. Actually, no, I'm not. I forgot I'm not 7:30. I was like, oh man, I'm actually really good time. But I would not have left if I was still working at 7:30. I would have left at like 6:45. But yeah, man, I can't exactly leave at 5:15 in the morning because I'm not ready by that time. I tried to get out by 5:15. I tried to get out even before 5:20 this morning, and I was right there, but then I forgot a couple other things. And then it was 5:23 by the time I got out, and I was like, oh man. Wasn't until 5:25 that I actually got to the car, and I was just like, shit, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit behind this garbage truck either. fucking truck is hella massive. Why are we stopping? I hope I'm making decent time. I'm actually really glad. Thank you God for all the green lights. For real, because that would have sucked. Because it says, for whatever reason, I'm still not going to arrive there by 5:58 for some reason. But I hope that I see a bit of traffic. I hope that's not a nasty little sign, But anyway, yeah, I did the work. I took the breaks when I thought was necessary. I'm going to try to take them a little bit shorter, just a little bit. And supposedly Christina's coming back. I guess she was only gone for yesterday. That was another thing. She wasn't there. She had to go help out with another building. But hopefully she'll be back, because she didn't like it. She didn't like the area she was at. So I was like, I don't blame you. But she liked the lady that she worked with. She thought she was pretty cool. So, but yeah, after I left work, I went to go to Michael's house, and I chilled out with Raider for a couple hours. All I do is just watch Smiling Friends. I'm trying to get to season 3 so I could just check that out, watch it, see what it's about. I want to check that out. And I don't like the last episode of Smiling Friends. I don't like the last episode, of season 2. But other than that, I love the show. It's an awesome show. I don't like the last episode of season 2. It was like some kind of beach party with a snowman or something like that, or some kind of snowman. I didn't like that one, but the rest of them I liked. But on the other hand, yeah, I hope to finish up to season 3. I want to check it out. And then after I watch the dog, it's so sad. I'll stay there for like a couple hours to let him out and stretch his legs and eat, drink up some water, go to the bathroom. I think someone has been coming in the mornings to let him out, which I think whoever has been doing that, because yesterday there was no towel or nothing in his cage, and now there's a towel and a blanket. So I was like, when did that shit get in there? So I really hope Michael called someone, and I told him I recommend you get someone there in the morning to at least let him out, and then I could feed him. I could feed him and let him out in the afternoon or something. Should try to see if someone will at least go there in the morning, let him out, and then I can head there later to, let him out in the afternoon for a couple hours, and then by 5 o'clock head home. Yeah, and I don't really get to do much when I don't really get to do much when I go home. I ate pretty good. I don't think I ate pretty good though. I didn't know what to eat, so I made these cheese sticks, like these pizza. It's like a cheese pizza cheese sticks thing, man. And can't be eating shit like that. But there was nothing else to eat. I didn't know what else to make, so I just made that. I didn't eat the whole thing. I gave almost half to Gab, so I just only ate a few. And then she made tacos, so I fucking ate a few tacos, which at least I got some kind of meat in the system, not just cheese and bread and Hot Pockets and fucking grease, and mac and cheese, you know. It's just like, I gotta watch out for shit like that, you know. Wish I had some acai bowls so I could take it easy during the day, you know. So I'm stuck with these breakfast sandwiches too. I brought a couple breakfast sandwiches and some Sun Chips, some mac and cheese, a water, and an apple, a green apple, so I can eat the apple in the morning. But, you know. But anyway, yeah, I ate, took a shower, got out. I went to bed pretty early, actually. I got tired at like 8 o'clock, 8:30. So I went to bed, and I didn't go to bed until like 9 o'clock, 9:30. And I slept pretty good. But nighttime, man, I'm pretty sure I woke up like once or twice. I woke up at 3, and then I kept hearing the cat meowing. Like, Jack would not stop meowing. And I kept snapping my fingers to shut him up. And he kept meowing. Snapped my fingers again. He kept meowing because I didn't want to be loud. And I started whispering, Jack! And he kept meowing. So then I was like, Jack! You know, he kept meowing. And I was like, shut up, Jack. You know, I kept telling him, shut up. And he wouldn't stop meowing. So now I have to get up and kind of be like, shut up. And he kept meowing. And I was like, why are you meowing? So I went upstairs, checked if the litter box area was open, which it was. So I was like, what the fuck are you meowing about? So then he wouldn't stop meowing again, so I chased him around a little bit and he stopped. Then I managed to go back in bed for an hour and rest my eyes. But I didn't think going back to sleep was a good idea because I didn't want to get all lightheaded and all when I wake up. I hate waking up when you're like, body was about to completely go to sleep, but then you wake up and you're like all hella tired and all gross and all that. And I was just like, ugh. So I stayed up for like 20 minutes. And then I was like, wait a minute. Get all the fucking rest you need, man. So it was like 4:30, and I was just like, man, I'm going the fuck back to closing my eyes. So I did. Then my mom woke me up, and here I am. And then I made a video about the portraits being wrapped up in presents. But my mom's calling, so I'm going to end it here. Y'all have a good morning. Y'all have a good week, and y'all have a good day. So bye for now.